Hey guys, so I totally should have done this while I was in the process of making all my yummy pizza videos. These are like so delicious, you guys. So if you're looking for like keto support, definitely let me know and we can kind of get you into the keto support group because I love cooking, as you can see from the magic mess behind me. But you hear so much about other industry people who do what I do with multi-level marketing companies and MLMs, and especially for It Works, some of the biggest products that we target are things like skinny coffee, which is amazing, things like slimming gummies, which is our new hot product, but a lot of times some of our even more powerful products kind of get shoved under the table, and this month I'm really making it a point to focus on those along with like the journey with especially keto or diabetic people who may need a little extra help when dealing with those sugar cravings or crashes or carb cravings, anything like that. So I just wanted to take a second to show you guys these. This is my fat fighter and my carb control that I'm really pushing this month as I'm putting my culinary fun stuff for keto recipes on display. These are super powerful and we don't talk about them nearly enough in my company because Fat Fighter, if nothing else, Fat Fighter is definitely a must-have for anyone who's kind of looking to drop weight. Although the gummies and like the keto coffee and the skinny brew and thermophyte and stuff, those things will definitely help ramp up like your inner thermogenics to help you lose weight, but kind of slowly over time. So they're nice things that you need to take consistently in order to see results over time. And they're like super tasty. I'm a keto coffee fan all day myself, okay? So I have fun recipes for that too. But Fat Fighter is it's kind of that must-have product. It's that must-have thing that you need to keep either next to your stove for when you're eating dinner with your family or in your purse if you're an on-the-go worker. Like I work in a bank and a lot of times I'll kind of catch myself in a rock and a hard place when I'm doing food if I don't bring enough prepped meals or something like that and I'm forced to make a fast food choice. So Fat Fighter will actually, you can take Fat Fighter literally up to an hour after eating. So there's a huge window. There's so many of these things you have to be super responsible about and take before you're eating, like 30 minutes or so. And for a lot of people, it's hard to just plan their day and meals like that. So Fat Fighter, you can do up to 30 minutes before, all the way up to an hour after, which gives you a huge window if this is like buried in your purse and you're going through the drive-through line because you run a rapid, like not set schedule maybe with your job, and they're like, hey, go to lunch, and you're like, oh my god, I gotta wait 30 minutes to take a pill before I can even eat. You don't have to do that with these. Fat Fighter, you can run through your lunch line, you can try to make the best decisions that you can with what's available on the menus, especially out in fast food situations, or even at home with common stock products, because sugar and fats and saturated monotriglycerides and things like that, they're just packed in everything. They're packed in everything when you're looking at labels. So we do the best we can with everything that we got. We seek out specific products if we can, and if we can't and we're kind of forced to deal with our situation, Fat Fighter is your lifesaver. If you get something that's kind of higher in like fat intake or greasy foods from restaurants and stuff like that, then you grab it, you eat it, and you've got this hour window to take the pill. So you take 2 Fat Fighters if you're having a really heavy meal that's either really sugary, maybe you're at a birthday party and you're getting that piece of cake or a cupcake, maybe you got to run through McDonald's for that fast food burger because you're at work, maybe you're at home and the only pizza topping that you have has got 5 grams of sugar in it, which is outrageous, but there are spaghetti sauces out there that do that, guys. It's crazy. So we do the best we can to make the decisions that we can, but when that's not possible, Fat Fighter is a really great way to help you not destroy any type of diet or keto path that you're on. So what it does, and I'll actually put up a video later, guys, or I'll link it in my bios about how our Fat Fighter works, but in your stomach, when your body begins to digest food, it begins to break them down on a cellular level so that the fat kind of floats in the top of your stomach. And eventually, if that fat is not used for like energy purposes or things like that, it will be redirected and stored into your body, which creates the layers of fat that make us a little chunky. Fat Fighter, because you can take it 30 minutes before up to an hour after, will then you can take it, put it into your stomach, and as those fats begin to separate, this has got like prickly pear cactus in it and a couple of other really great ingredients, and they will bind to the fat that's being released and make it like really heavy. And what it does is it binds to that fat that's being released, it pulls it to the bottom of your digestive system, and you actually excrete it through your body's natural digestive process. So like going to the restroom and passing that off, so that less is left in your body to absorb if you're not automatically using it for energy purposes. So this is an amazing way to deal with those moments when you're not having the best diet and you just need to not destroy everything that you've been working for and work closer to your weight loss goals without food being a hindrance. In the same category, carb control is very similar. Carb control, however, is specifically formulated to deal with things that are carb related. So you've got like this is a I about said Tostito, guys. That's not what it is. This is a tortilla, and this is like a really low carb tomato basil tortilla, so it's really nice, but it's still a carb even though it's really light. But for, let's say you're going out with friends and they decide to pick a pizza joint with those heavy breads. Let's say you're going to Italian and you're really wanting pasta. Let's say you're going to Chinese and rice and noodles are a thing. You know, all of us have these favorite facets of food, and cutting them out is so detrimental. It's part of the reason that so many people fail on their diets. They have to cut out their favorite foods and go super cold turkey, and that's really impossible because we're really instant gratification people. You know, and like we like what we like. A lot of us live to eat rather than eat to live. So it's a big mentality shift. So carb control helps bind, again, to those carbs that are being broken down and turned into sugar. Most carbs turn into like a sugar content in your stomach, and again, kind of pulling them down into your digestive tract so that you can excrete them rather than absorb them and put those layers of fat into your body. So that's why these two are a serious powerhouse couple for the sweet tooth or the fats or the fast food or something that you've got to get on the run if you're in a hurry, and for those carbs, those potatoes, those rices, those sugars, that turn into sugars. But this is it. Like, this is the secret weapon. If you want to talk about something that you can deal with 30 minutes before up to an hour after you eat, which gives you a huge window, you know, to take these, then you have just the secret sauce to continuing your weight loss journey without food being a hindrance. So if you're one of those people that kind of struggle with food or sweets or candy bars or soda even, which, you know, has all those high sugars in them, definitely let me know, because I've got a big sale going on these, and they are really, truly just a magic power couple for keeping you on track for your goals for 2021. So I hope that was informative. I'll put an example video of exactly how the Fat Fighter works in a real life test so you guys can see that in a real life setting. And just let me know if there's any way that I can help you with all my fun keto recipes and things like that. You guys have an amazing day. Bye.